there is just continued to be these incidents of kidnappings.
Yeah, that's right.
It's just, and even some of the ones that we don't know about. And I know, was it a couple of Sundays ago? You got a call, and and then you called me and said, "Oh, bloke reckons there's a big operation going on. There's been some kidnapping or something."
Yeah, and that was from a guy in the underworld. He said someone's been kidnapped, and he didn't really know, but he knew the general area.
Knew something was off.
And it wasn't until the Monday morning, I think there was a press release came out.
We're pretty good at that, aren't we?
What?
Well, you hear something and then something, a press release lobs and we go, oh, that's right, I forgot about that.
And you connect the dots.
Yeah.
And what I didn't connect is that the victim of this kidnapping is actually a very well-known person. He runs the Thirsty Monkey Cafe chain, has got a lot of influencers. Is that what they're called?
Followers?
Followers.
I'd go with, yeah.
Oh, okay. And he had been kidnapped from his home at Lidcombe.
Yeah, so Jacob Najjar is his name. As you said, he runs the Thirsty Monkey cafe chain. They're well known for their acai bowls. Do you know what an acai bowl is?
No.
Okay.
They look very healthy.
Yeah.
I saw it actually because he did a TikTok saying everything's okay.
Yes.
And then, that was a bowl.
So he was grabbed from his home on a Saturday night. I think he's, recently been married, at least in the last couple of years, and he's got a young child. It's horrible, really. Yeah. And he's a really well-known businessman, big on TikTok. He's got more than 50,000 followers.
But he has some of his friends probably isn't the best company to keep that he has kept in the past. There's a photo of him with some real heavyweights from the Alameddine clan, isn't there? Just
went on his Instagram and started scrolling down, and there was a photo of him with 3 of the, allegedly most senior members of...
I can't figure out Instagram.
You can't figure out Instagram?
So is that where the photo was? Where'd you find that?
Yeah, on Instagram.
On Instagram, yeah. I've got it on there, but I
sent it to you.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so there's a photo of him at the gym with 3 of allegedly the most senior members of the Alameddine crime clan. So there was John Ray Basari.
Not here anymore?
He's not here anymore. He's overseas. There's Murat Galassi, who also...
He's not here anymore at all.
No. So he was shot at the World Gym.
Yep.
I can't remember exactly which World Gym it was out west, but the bullet hit him in the leg, and then the bullets went into the childcare centre. And anyway, he survived that attack and then eventually went overseas, and then he died of a heart attack.
In the gym?
At the gym.
See, they're bad places.
Gyms?
Yep.
Okay.
They are. I mean, people get shot in them, but they also just die in them. So anyway.
You steer clear of those gyms, please, Moz. And then the third person in that photo was Masood Zakaria.
Yeah, who is no longer with us, even though the police would love him to be with us.
Yes.
He's now over in...
he's in Turkey. So they were all overseas together.
Yeah.
There was...
Masood jumped. He's now warranted. He's wanted here, isn't he, Masood?
Yeah, so Masood is wanted by New South Wales Police over his alleged involvement in...
Attempted murder.
Yeah, the attempted murder of Ibrahim Hamzy, North Sydney. And then when he found out he was wanted... Somehow, still a great mystery, how he possibly found out in the days before his house was about to be raided, that he was about to be raided.
Yeah.
And he cleared everything out, got out of town. This is peak COVID too.
Yeah.
And then managed to work his way from Sydney to Melbourne and then across the bottom of Australia. You remember how hard it was to get across a border, even get out of your suburb.
That's right.
And he managed to make it to WA, where he got on a fishing boat to Malaysia, through Asia, and then over to Turkey, and then he was picked up for a couple of incidents there in Turkey.
And he's been there quite a long time. He's been in detention
since January.
Yeah. Now I think for quite a while there, I think New South Wales were really hopeful, and the feds were quite.
Well, I definitely know.
Thought they were going to bring him back, but they're not.
Well, the federal police were in court fighting for him to be extradited back to Australia on this arrest warrant. And there's an Interpol notice. What colour it is, I'm not sure whether it's blue or...
It'd be red.
Blue or red. I think, is it? Okay.
Well, if he's wanted for really serious...
crimes, it'll be red.
It'll be red, I think.
Thank you. And anyway, now it's looking like, I know police have told me in recent weeks, we'll never see him. And I actually heard that he got out last week for there was a rumour going around that he got out for $1.6 million.
And he's, the big problem, he's not an Australian citizen.
No, he's an Afghani citizen.
So where he is now is a bit of a mystery, but he would have. I know New South Wales wanted him badly.
Yeah.
They did. So
anyway, back to Jacob Najjar. He was, those three, John Rabasari, Murat Galassi and Masood Zakaria were in that photo
they are
with him.
Heavyweights.
But police don't, at least the ones I've spoken to, I don't know about you, don't seem to think it has anything to do with his links. It could be simply the fact that he runs a really successful business.
And someone's seen, they have grabbed some people. Now, he's told police that he was just knocked out.
That he doesn't remember it.
Doesn't remember a thing. Came to by the side of the road, Bonnet Bay, a southern suburb of Sydney, and he can't really help them at all. So that's the first kidnapping we've had since there was that horror run earlier in the year.
But then I read that this kidnapping of Jacob Najjar was allegedly linked to another kidnapping a couple of weeks ago.
So they are constant.
And we're not hearing about all of them.
We don't hear about it. It's just it's an easy way to make money. Kidnappings go on all the time.
It's probably a good segue and good time to say if you're listening to this or watching this and you ever hear of anything, we do hear about a lot, but we don't hear about everything. So feel free to flick mark.murray@news.com.au or joshua.hanrahan@news.com.au an email.